Hi, my name is Renee.
Hi, I'm Abby.
And we are members of 5 Dinners in 1 Hour. Tonight, we're going to be prepping 5 dinners. They're going to do everything except for cook them. They're going to go nice and fresh in our fridge for the next 5 days. So, when we come home, pull them out, cook them, pop them in the oven, Instapot, crock pot, under the broiler, on the grill, you name it. Super simple to cook your dinners without being in the kitchen all night. Hello. And tell us what you're doing this beautiful weekend, because it was super nice here on this weekend. Went to a band competition yesterday, had so much fun. Today celebrated Grandma's birthday, and then went to a corn, I keep calling it
corn pumpkin patch.
I said corn patch, and she said, Mom, that's not right. Corn maze, pumpkin patch.
Pumpkin patch.
So, if you guys want to come home, pull out your ready-to-go dinners and pop them in your oven. Check this out, because it has cut my grocery bill in half. I'm in the kitchen, not even a quarter of the time I was in the kitchen before. And I love being able to go to the website. The link is in the bio, or it's 5dinnersonehour.com. You get to pick your dinners. You get to pick your serving size. So you simply tap on the dinners that you want to prep ahead. When you join, there's 3 options. The first 2 options, you're going to get 60 recipes, instant access to 60 recipes, 20 new ones the last day of every month. The other option over here, the family combo, most popular, you are going to get 500 recipes when you sign up. 500, guys. So, check that out. You do get to pick your serving sizes. It is going to generate your grocery list off the recipes you picked and the serving sizes you choose. Yeah, that's right. You chose. I'm just making up words now. So, pick your dinners, set your serving size, get your generated custom grocery list, and prep all your dinners in less than an hour every single week. I can do 5 dinners serving 6 people under $100 every single week. The first one she's doing is one of our favorites. We love this one. It's called Garlicky Shrimp Tortellini. What's that gadget? This is just a rechargeable oil sprayer off of Amazon.
We probably need to get that one. This one's...
Hey, ladies. This Sunday has been fantastic, Carrie. Thanks for joining us. Let me see if I can read them better over here. Yes, I can read over here. So you guys, tell us how many people you like to feed every night. I like to feed around 6 to 7 people every single night. I love to do that. Abby will prep her dinners. What serving size you like to do, Abby does?
3.
Abby likes to do hers at 3. And this meal is the most tonight we're going to spend on the meal at $22, and that is because it does have shrimp in it. So, you could totally leave the shrimp out and be a meatless meal. You could totally do that. Right. Hi from Texas, Royce, Texas. Hi from Alabama. Hi, Jennifer. I think she's from Alabama, too. Am I right? I feel like I'm right on that.
I think she's...
I think it's Alabama.
Yeah.
But, you guys, this one is fantastic. It is going to have shrimp. It's going to have tortellini in there. It's going to have a great cream sauce. Excuse me. All the dinners come with a side, so you're going to get a side for every dinner. All the dinners have pictures.
I need you to do that.
And on cook day, we are going to need our shrimp, because our shrimp are only going to go in there the last few minutes. We're putting already cooked shrimp in there. They're just going to be warming up. Our garlic bread on cook day, and then our side salad. So we're just putting everything in here so that we can do this is going to be our sauce. Our sauce is going to go on here. And it is yummy. If you guys have had this one, tell me if you liked it. I'm thinking that you probably did. And if you haven't had this one, would you try this one? Yes, Jennifer said Alabama. Hi, Wendy from Pennsylvania. Wendy said hi to you, too.
Hello.
All right. So, this already is looking yummy, and we're going to put that yummy cream sauce on it. And this is going to be so good. And so easy to pull out and pop in the oven. Hi, Stephanie. So when you want to check it out, the link is in the bio, 5dinners1hour.com. You could also go to that. You can use the code 10OFF and get your first 3 months from the classic or the clean eating for only $26. So when you hit that link, you're going to see 3 different options, or you go to the website, 5dinners1hour.com. You can go to the website. There's 3 options. There is a classic. I would say that was more comfort food. Definitely, you could work around picky eaters with that one. The second option is clean eating, low carb, lots of veggies, but you do get plenty of veggies in the classic. If you want to get veggies, this meal plan does give you plenty of veggies. And then the third option is the family combo. What you're getting with that one is the clean eating and the classic and several other dinner recipes. The clean eating and the classic, you get instant access to 60 recipes. You get 20 new ones the last day of every month. The family combo, you get instant access to 500 recipes. 500, guys. I love that. The variety is fantastic. And that one is also on sale using the code 10OFF for $45. It's going to be like $3 or $4 a week, worth every penny. Let's see. I might have missed some comments. Hi, Chris. What are you doing?
I needed blend it.
Okay, she needs to blend it real quick, and I'm going to look for you guys' comments. You're going to hit the start button, or you're just going to keep on picking modes?
Oh.
Hi, Christy from Virginia. Christy, did you use fresh or frozen? I like to use frozen, and I feel like it thaws out by the time I get to it. Perfect. Now she's going to mix this in. And this one is so good. You got it, sister? And so when you pick your meal plan, the classic, the clean eating, or the family combo is the most popular. You get to tap on the recipes that you want to prep ahead. You can prep ahead as many or few recipes you want to. I like to pick 5 at a time. Abby likes to pick 3. There's other members that like to pick 7. Or I would say the majority of people like to do 3 to 5. But there are people that like to do 7. They'll throw 2 in the freezer. But you can pick as many as you want to. You have instant access to the website when you sign up. 24 hours a day. You can go back and prep as many times as you want to. You're not limited to 3 a week or 5 a week or 7. As many times as you want to, all throughout your membership. And it is a quarterly membership. So the classic or clean eating is $26 for your first 3 months. It's like $2 a week. The family combo is going to be just a little bit more at $3 or $4 a week. But you get to pick your dinner recipes. You get to pick the serving size. It's going to generate your grocery list. I keep taking this away from her, but she don't really need it. Off the recipes you picked and the serving size. When you pick your serving size, you can choose from like 1 up into the hundreds. So if you want to do a serving size of 1 or 2 or 4, excuse me, you can do it different for every single recipe. So if you want to do 13 on this one and 26 on this one, you totally can. All right, you guys, what do you guys think of that one? Does it not look super yummy? Frozen, yeah, that's what I use too, frozen. And it seems to be good.
Well, you obviously saw them.
Yeah, that's all in the fridge. Yeah. So, meal number 1 is done. She's waiting for this paper. It cost our family $22 for a serving size of 6. We are going to be serving it with garlic bread and a side salad. And we will be adding the shrimp the last 5 or so minutes.
And this one does melt like best on day 2 or 3.
Yep. Yes. So if it needs to be cooked on day 1 or 2 or 3, it will tell you. The next one we're doing is called taco pizza. Now every dinner has a picture and every dinner has the title and the sides right underneath it. It depends on what your sides are. If you're going to prep them on prep day or just cook them on cook day, how simple they are. Usually side salads or steamable vegetable.
Yeah.
They're vegetables now. steamable vegetables will go into the microwave. Just toss those in there. But you guys, the grocery list is one of my favorite parts. Also, cook night is one of my favorite parts about 5 dinners, 1 hour, because this is going to cut down on you purchasing stuff that you won't get to or don't need, and also throwing away stuff that you didn't use or leftovers that you didn't want or need. So just go off your grocery list because it's going to be perfect for your prep, and set your serving size to wherever you need them for your family. We get that code. So that you have the perfect serving size. So if you don't want leftovers, you don't have to have leftovers. If you do, then hit your serving size up so that you can have leftovers. I like to keep mine about 6. That seems pretty good for our family. Abby likes to keep hers at 3. Pretty good for her family. Did you get the tomato knife?
Yeah.
Hi, Amy from Illinois. You guys, if you guys are members, tell us your favorite part about 5 dinners, 1 hour. And if you're not a member, tell us what you dread the most on cook night. And this is different from other meal prep systems out there because it's not like you're in the kitchen all day Saturday or all day Sunday making up all these meals for the week. You're in the kitchen 1 hour prepping your dinners for the week. They're going to go in your fridge, and you're only messing up your kitchen 1 time a week with the prep. And you're only in your kitchen for less than an hour, getting all your stuff out, throwing it all together, doing everything but cooking it. Amber said the cleanup is the worst. Okay, so with 5 dinners, 1 hour on cook night, the only thing that you have to clean up is whatever you cooked in and whatever you eat on. So I remember the days before 5 dinners, 1 hour, I would come home, I would drag stuff out from the pantry and the fridge, and I would toss stuff together, mix and chop, and use this pot and this skillet and this pan. And I would sit down at the table, I would look over to the kitchen, and I would be like, oh my goodness, was that even worth it? I have to go spend 30 minutes in the kitchen now cleaning everything up. Not anymore. Cook night is one of my favorite nights. Simply cook your dinner, clean up whatever dish that it was in, and whatever you guys ate on. We eat on paper plates, I would say 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And it's good to go. I can usually clean up the kitchen in about 5 minutes. I love the sound of that. I think the knife, maybe? Oh, she loves the sound of maybe just the 5-minute cleanup, probably. I was like, what does she love the sound of? Because I am losing my mind today. Jennifer said, with 5 dinners, 1 hour, her kitchen stays clean, so little cleanup. Right? So throughout the week, you don't have these big hot messes that after dinner you're like looking over and you're like, oh my gosh, I just want to go to bed, but I have to go in there and clean up that hot mess. Not anymore. Before 5 dinners in 1 hour, I would be so exhausted. Some nights I'm like, I'm just going to clean it up tomorrow. Wake up to a messy kitchen. But now I can clean everything up in about 5 minutes and not even sweat it. What are you making? They want to know.
Taco pizza.
Aw, thank you. She said, I don't know what her name is. She said, good evening. Just wanted to drop by and say the holiday bundle is awesome. Thank you for the help. Hi, Amber. Jamie said it feels so good. No, she said it feels so amazing on prep day, knowing all your week is set. Right? I wish I could explain how good it feels to know after you prep your dinners, they're in your fridge, like you're done for the week. You don't have to think about dinner. All you have to do is pick which one you want to have on what night. Got it? Are you done with the cutting board after this?
Mm-hmm.
I can just toss it in the fridge, in the sink.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Oh, she said help. I knew what you meant, girl. I knew what you meant. But, so, prep night, you're going to mess up your kitchen. You're going to get your ingredients out. You're going to throw your meals together. And then all your dinners are good to go for the week. But you can do that all in 1 hour. You're not spending all day Saturday, all day Sunday in there trying to get everything done. Just 1 hour. And if we were not live, if we were just in here doing it and I wasn't talking and everything, we could get this done in about 35 minutes. Let's see. I think that says Julia, it says Julia. My balls. She said, hello ladies, just got my meal prep done an hour ago. It feels great to be done. Have a great week. Aw, thank you. Thanks for joining. Hope to have a really good week. Hi Grandma, Grandma's on here.
Hello, Grandma.
How many meals do you prep? Abby asked how many meals we prep. I like to prep 5 at a time. I like to set my serving size of 6.
I do 3.
Abby likes to prep 3.
3 and 3. 3 dinners, serving size of 3.
But you get to pick your dinners that you want to prep ahead, and you get to pick the serving size. She is making the taco pizza, so this is all the toppings for our taco pizzas. And then on cook night, you just spread this out over your pizza crust, pop them in the oven, and then you're going to throw on your shredded lettuce, cilantro, and your avocados. And it's going to be delicious. And usually when we have pizza, we'll have toasted ravioli.
I do.
Usually. Did you not?
I thought it was open.
Will you try to dump it? Let's see. Jamie said, worth every minute of it. If you haven't joined, do it. You won't regret it. Yeah, it's worth every single penny, guys. If you can give it a shot, you can cancel anytime. But I'm telling you, once you try it once, and you have that stress-free week, you know what's for dinner. You cut down on your groceries. You got to go through, because when it gives you your grocery list, go through your pantry. Shop your pantry, freezer, and refrigerator. This is what it looks like. Shop your pantry, freezer, and refrigerator. Do your substitutions for what you already own. And it really helps you go through that pantry and get those out-of-date items before they go out of date. I love that because I love to use what I have on hand. And usually after I shop my pantry, freezer, and refrigerator, the most I have to pick up on my ingredients is like 15. And I do 5 dinners, serving 6 people. So I think that's pretty good. What kind of meals are in the plans? That's a great question. There's 3 different plans you can pick from. There's a classic, and I would say that is more comfort food. Maybe if you've eaten out a couple times a week, you might want to go with that one. There is a clean eating that's low carb, lots of veggies, but people love that one. They, I don't know, I would say it's cleaned up. It's low carbs and lots of veggies, so it's just really clean eating. And then the third option is both of those meal plans put together. It's called the family combo. It's the classic and the clean eating, so you get best of both worlds. Abby tends to lean towards the classic, but she does love clean eating too. And what's wrong, Sissy? And then she must have forgot something. Chloe leans towards the clean eating, and Logan likes both of them. I love both of them. Oh, you do need a cutting board. My bad. So we got our taco pizza ready to go over here. We have our tortellini over there. I will show you guys one more time here in a second. Is there any prep on the night of the meal? No, you're doing all the prep tonight. You like on the first one?
And I mean, unless you would choose to do that.
Yes. On this first one, you pop it in the oven and you cook it, and then the last 5 minutes you're going to throw on the shrimp. So if you want to call that a prep, that's not really. You're just tossing on another ingredient. So, no, the prep is all done one night a week, less than an hour. What kind of meals are they in the meals? I hope I explained that, but let's tell them some of the meals. There's spicy steak bites. There's bang bang shrimp. There's pepperoni pizza pasta. I'm going to read some.
White bean quesadillas.
White bean quesadillas. Brown sugar whole chicken. Baked enchilada meatballs. Sheet pan sesame steak shrimp. No, sesame steak. Barbecue chicken sliders. Blackened fish burgers. Let's see. Dijon lime chicken, Cuban sliders, honey garlic smoked sausage, baked tortellini, pizza pasta, tater tot breakfast for dinner casserole, slow cooked barbecue chicken sandwich with slaw, cheesy chicken and rice casserole, roasted sausage, peppers and onions, Cajun sausage pasta, made ahead spaghetti and meatballs, chicken Dorito casserole, pork unfried rice. Southwest egg rolls.
Ooh, that one was really good.
Kielbasa with potatoes and peppers. slow cooked buffalo chicken chili, French dip sliders. I could go on and on, but there are tons of recipes to choose from. Yes, the family combo is the most popular, and that's because you're going to get both meal plans. The classic and clean eating, you're going to get instant access to 60 recipes. 20 new ones the last day of every month. And then the family combo, you're going to get instant access to 500 recipes. So they really pack a lot into that one. The classic and clean eating is on sale for $26 using the code. That's about $2 a week. And the the family combo is on sale for $45. So that's going to run you like $3 or $4 a week. Worth every penny. What I spend on the quarterly membership, I do have the combo. I save every single week. Bypassing the drive-thru and the restaurants, using my groceries, not over buying on ingredients I didn't need or leftovers that I didn't want. It really does save me. I didn't really tell you which one. Okay, so the garlicky shrimp is a classic. The taco pizza was a classic. I'm going to tell you some clean eating ones. Let me dig back here and get you some clean eating ones. Grilled lemon herb chicken and zucchini. That is a clean eating. I'm just get you some more clean eating. Spinach artichoke chicken. That's a clean eating. Breakfast bowls for dinner. Breakfast for dinner bread bowls. That is a clean eating. Oh, goodness.
A lot of those are mine.
Smoky spiced cod is a clean eating. Taco skillet is a clean eating. And that is just what I have right here in front of my face. I don't know. And then all the other ones I named off were probably classics. What are we prepping now? Right now, this is a family favorite. It's called Skillet beef enchiladas. It is a yummy one. I know it sounds kind of weird, but everybody that tries this one is like, oh my gosh, that one is so good. It is really good. It's, she's got our ground beef in there, and she's going to season this up. And then our corn tortillas, we're going to, oh, she already cut them up, guys. I am a little behind. So she cut those up. We're going to put them in the pan with some oil, fry them up. Super yummy. We will be adding in our sauce and our cheese, serving it with a side salad. And this one, there is never anything left in the pan. Everybody goes back and eats whatever we have left over. I really like that one a lot. I think it's one of Jessica's family's favorites too. So this one is the Skillet beef enchilada. This one costs, the taco pizza only cost our family $16. The Skillet beef enchiladas is only costing our family $18 at a serving size of 6. And don't forget, you get to pick your serving size. So if you're down to a 3, it's going to cut the cost. It's going to cut the ingredients. And it's going to do all that math for you. So when you go to prep, you simply tap on the dinners that you want. It's going to tell you how to prep them and how to store them right here. It's going to tell you how to cook them right here. Everything is super simple. They break it down. Anybody can do this. Right here in the middle is the ingredient list. So just get those ingredients out before you prep. Put them on a certain section of the counter, kind of separate them. Or we like to throw ours in totes. We'll throw one recipe in one tote and line them up on the counter so that we can just pull a tote over at a time and throw it all together. That works out super good for us. But don't forget to shop your pantry, freezer, and refrigerator off of your customized grocery list. Everybody's going to get their own customized grocery list every time you go to pick your dinners. Let's see. What would you say doing this way saves you the more grocery-wise? Okay, before 5 minutes, 1 hour, I would go to the grocery store. I'd be like, I'm going to make this meal, I'm going to make this meal, and I would just throw those ingredients in the cart. I didn't even check my pantry. And then I would go to work. I would be exhausted, and I'd like, you know what? I'm just going to go through a drive-thru. We're just going to go through a restaurant. And I would do that a couple times a week. And then at the end of the week, I'd go to my fridge, and I would be like tossing the ingredients that I never got to. Excuse me. And then I would be throwing stuff away and going out to eat. So I was like double banging on my budget. So it has saved me a lot of money and groceries, not wasting them and going out to eat. I'm embarrassed on how much money I was spending on my family going out to eat because it costs us about $10 a person, even only going through a drive-thru. Heather said, I made the Mongolian beef, so good. Made it in your new skillet. Awesome, Heather. We love the Mongolian beef too. That's one of our favorites. Is there a site at? Okay, their link is in the bio, 5 Dinners in 1 Hour, or you can go to 5dinnersin1hour.com and you can choose meal plans from there too. Okay. You have to keep it in the fridge or the freezer. All the dinners are meant to stay in the fridge for the next 5 days. You can totally freeze a lot of them. And there is a free community over on Facebook. Type in the search bar 5 Dinners 1 Hour community. You can freeze a ton more if you just take out 1 or 2 ingredients. That community is fantastic for asking that question like, hey, I want to freeze this one, which I take out. Or if you have picky eaters, maybe you're gluten-free or dairy-free, or you have the gastric sleeve surgery. Tons of members over there sharing their tips and tricks on how they use 5 Dinners 1 Hour. I love that. It's very kind, very positive. But maybe you just want to see people's tips and tricks. They're sharing their tips and tricks, what they prepped for the week, maybe how much money they spent on their groceries after they've shopped their pantry, freezer, and refrigerator. And my favorite part, they're plated dinners for dinner. They're plated food for dinner. Am I saying that right? I found the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
Okay, what are you working on now, Sissy?
Roasted red pepper rigatoni.
The baggie holders, just look up Ziploc bag holders on Amazon and they'll pull right up.
Oh no, that's fun.
Let's see, I'm trying not to miss any comment. If I missed your comment, please ask it again. I totally didn't want to miss anybody. Okay, someone asked about saving them. Every recipe is going to have a picture. It's going to have a little outline green heart. If you want to save a recipe, you simply tap that green heart. It's going to flip it over to your favorites right there on the website. And as long as you're a member, go to that tab on the top. It's like 3 bars. Tap down, it'll say favorites. Everything that you green hearted is going to go right there. Even when they pull that recipe from the website, it'll stay in your favorites. So you can have them anytime you want to. Add them to your meal plan anytime you want. If you're just picking your weekly meals and you're like, okay, I want to pick these 5, you just pick those 5 and then it says save my menu. You hit save my menu and it saves that. Let's see. No, I don't think so. I would just a little bit. Just a little bit. How do you order? You simply go to the link in the bio, 5 Dinners in 1 Hour, or you can go to 5dinnersin1hour.com. You can check it out there. There's 3 options for you to pick. Make sure that you do use the code 10OFF to get your first 3 months for the classic or the clean eating for only $26. It's like $2 a week, guys. So it's like a candy bar. Worth every penny. Do you keep them in the fridge or the freezer? I keep all these in the fridge. I'll do every single week, I'll prep 5 for the fridge. And then about every 2 or 3 weeks, I'll prep 5 for the freezer. So when I run out of prepped meals, I'll just pull one out of the freezer and use that one. They do recommend that you pull it out the night before or the morning of, so it gets that good thaw, so it has the good cook-through time. Which recipe is this one?
Roasted red pepper rigatoni.
It is good. This one only cost our family a serving size of 6, $14. We're going to be using some pasta on cooked day, our side salad, and some cheese. And this one is so good. So like $14 for 6 people. I could not take us 6 to a drive-thru for $14. You're talking about 60 bucks. It's about $10 a person when I take us to the drive-thru. And I can do this at home for $14. I'm going to do this every time.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. I'm going to answer that question here in 1 second. think our blender needs some help, but it's good. Okay, someone asked if we ship. What you get whenever you sign up, you get instant access to the website, to 60 recipes with the classic or clean eating, 500 if you pick the family combo. That's the most popular. You're getting the easy instructions on how to prep it and store it. Also, how to cook it. In the middle, it's going to line up the ingredients. So, before you prep, you simply pull out these ingredients, line them up on your counter in a separate section so that you can throw them all together. It also is going to give you your customized grocery list off the recipes you picked and the serving size. So, you tap on your dinners. I like to pick 5 at a time. You can do 3, you can do 7, you can do 10. You change your serving size. You will see it adjust the ingredients whenever you change your serving size. See, I think it's good. And then whenever you go to do your prep, it's going to be a perfect serving size, and it's going to tell you how to prep it, how to store it, how to cook it. And then the grocery list, shop your pantry, freezer, and refrigerator, hop over to your online shopping, or you can get in and out of the store super fast because it does categorize it. You can get all of this, 60 recipes, 20 new ones the last day of every month for about $2 a week using the code 10OFF on the classic or clean eating. It's going to be $3 to $4 a week using it on the combo because that one's $45. It's a quarterly membership. You can cancel anytime. I'm telling you, I've been a member for 5 years. I'm never going back to the old way. I love that it cut my grocery bill in half. I love I spent only 1 hour prepping my dinners and then just minutes in the kitchen on cook night. I was like, I'm doing this. As long as they're around, I'm doing it. All right, Sissy.
Do you have the paperwork?
I do have the paperwork.
This is the roasted red pepper rigatoni. This costs $14. Put this is Skillet one, and we're gonna have it with salad.
And the pasta.
And the pasta.
I already told them all that, but thank you, sis. I'm sure they loved your little recap. Awesome! I love that. Join us again. Make sure that you are following and you turn on your notifications. The other members hop on here. You can see how they're using it for their family. Every person does different serving sizes. They do different meals. And you can see what this is all about. I love the variety. I love all the different cook methods. Before 5 dinners, 1 hour, I was having about the same 10 meals over and over. Everybody was bored. Nobody was excited. I was going through a drive-thru more and more. Wasting so much money on groceries. $200 to $250 a week on dinner. And then I was still going through the drive-thru and then having to throw away my ingredients at the end of the week because I didn't get to it. Now, I can do 5 dinners, serving 6 people under $100 every week for my dinners. I think that's fantastic. I can't go through a drive-thru for that. I can't take them to a restaurant for that. Let's see if you guys have any questions. What's in the Ziploc bags? We will tell you that in 1 second. Awesome, Amber. Love to see that. You do not cook the meat ahead of time. You're doing everything but cooking it. That way, on cook night, you get that nice, fresh, hot dinner. Super yummy. My husband loves that part. He loves having a nice, hot, new dinner every single night. You're not reheating it. It's not the old meal prep system. You're not cooking everything in one night and then reheating it throughout the week. You're doing everything but cooking it. Mixing it. It's ready to go. So it's like you're just going to the fridge, pulling out your ready-to-go dinner and cooking it.
This one is crispy oven baked chicken tacos. It is a current classic. Costs $19.
This one I love because we're going to put everything in this bag. Our onions are going to stay in their jar until cook night. So we'll throw this on top. And then on cook night, we'll just spread it in our refried greens. Spread that in there. It's going to, let's see. Places in there, bake them in the oven, and then we'll top it with the toppings, which would be like the shredded lettuce, the cheese, the rice, and then we'll serve them with chips and salsa. Super easy, $19, serving 6 people. I could not take them to any restaurant and give everybody tacos for $19. It stays, so, on the meats, whatever the date is on the package in the grocery store, that's the same date that's going to be in your fridge. So, just go by your dates and eat by freeze by dates. put it on your bag so you know what day to eat it by. I've been doing this for 5 years. Nothing has gone bad on me. Everything stays nice and fresh. You just have to make sure you eat it by the date that was marked on the meat. That's the only thing. But it really does work. It will tell you on the recipe if it needs to be the day 1 or 2. I would say seafood, definitely day 1. Excuse me. I just keep on getting something caught in my throat. But in our family, we like to eat seafood day 1, chicken day 2, beef day 3, and then sausage or meatballs or pork is our last day. 4 and 5. So that's how we do it in our family, but it could be different for you. I don't know what kind of meat you have on around you. We can only buy frozen on shrimp, so we could, if we left our shrimp frozen, we could actually eat that on day 5 and thaw it the day of, then add it with the pressed meal. Okay, somebody wanted to know what was in our bag. So we'll go back through everything that we prepped before we hop off here. The containers, this LO containers, you can get almost anywhere. I think Walmart, Amazon,
Target. Store.
Yep. I don't know if I have an empty one. I think I do. She was asking about these. These are just LOs. They have the lids. This can go from freezer, fridge to oven. Not the lid though. The lid will not.
Lid you have to take off.
The lid will not go in the oven. But I just use, whenever I have to cover, I just bought one of these silicone lids and I use that when I have to have it covered. But there's several different cooking methods. So they have broil, which you just put underneath the broiler and it cooks it up. I love those. You can get those dinners done from fridge to table in like 10 minutes. They also have skillet. Mm-hmm. Those are usually 10 minutes you can get to the table. One sheet pan, that everything goes onto a sheet pan and goes into the oven. On the grill, whatever you're grilling, however long. If it's pork chops, probably less than 10 minutes to the table. Those cook up super fast. Leva just went home with her dad. Abby will go there next.
Yeah. Yeah,
those are LO containers, correct. Thanks for joining us. And what is it? Slow cooker, Instapot, air fryer, you name it. They have cooking methods across the board. If you have a dinner and you want to switch it up and you're like, hey, I don't have time to throw this in the crock pot, I forgot to put it, jump on that free community over on Facebook. In the search bar, type in 5 Dinners 1 Hour community. You don't even have to be a member to join it. You can just be checking it out and say, hey, I forgot to throw this in the crock pot. What should I do? And put it on the skillet. And tons of members have probably already done that. Or the air fryer. Tons of people ask how to cook stuff in the air fryer that wasn't listed. So you can join that group for that. But make sure to know you don't have to be a member to join that. Anybody can join that. Yeah. I love seeing other people's tips and tricks in the kitchen. Maybe if they're dairy-free, gluten-free, or they're just checking stuff out. But let's go through what we're going to have in our fridge for the next 5 days, so I don't have to worry about dinner for the next 5 days. I simply come home, pull these out. We're going to have the Garlicky shrimp tortellini. We're going to be serving this with a side salad, garlic bread, and we will be topping it with shrimp on cook day after the little bit of the end. That one was the most this week. Serving size of 6 for only $22. Then we have the taco pizza. That is our toppings. We're going to just put it on top of our pizza crust and then pull it out. Top it with our shredded lettuce, our cilantro, and our avocados. $16 for serving size of 6. We'll be probably serving ours with toasted ravioli. Then we have one of our favorites. This is the Skillet beef enchiladas. That is the skillet one. We can have on our table less than probably about 10 minutes. $18 for serving size of 6. That one is so yummy. Everybody that has that one is like, oh my gosh, that one is so good. Mm-hmm. Then we had, that was $18. The roasted red pepper rigatoni skillet, $14 for serving size of 6. We're going to be serving that with a side salad. Top it with our Parmesan cheese and green onion, and of course we got to add our rigatoni pasta. Last we have the crispy oven baked chicken tacos, serving size of 6 for $19. And we're going to need our refined prunes to put into the taco shells. And then we'll add our toppings, pop those in the oven and then add our cold toppings, which will be cheese, sour cream, tomatoes, and then we'll serve it with chips and salsa. So this is just a variety of what 5 Dinners 1 Hour has. They have so many more. So the classic and clean eating, you get instant access to 60 recipes when you sign up. If you want to prep tonight, you totally could. Whatever you sign up with, that's the same thing that you get into the website with. And you're going to get 20 new recipes the last day of every month. The classic is more comfort food. Maybe if you've been eating out a couple times a week, you might want to go with that one. The clean eating is low carb, lots of veggies. Still delicious. The third option is the most popular, and that's what my family has. It's the family combo. You're going to get the classic and the clean eating and so many more. So 60 recipes for the classic, 60 recipes for the clean eating, 20 new ones the last day of every month. The family combo, you are going to get 500 instant access to 500 recipes. Because you're going to get the classic, you're going to get the clean eating, and then they pack that one full. The last day of every month, you are going to get those 40 new recipes with the family combo also. Every recipe is going to have pictures. All of them are going to tell you the title and the sides. Going to tell you how to prep it and store it right over here. Super easy instructions. Also going to tell you how to cook it. In the middle is your ingredient list. That's what you get out right before you prep. And I like to pick 5 at a time, but if you picked 3 or 10, whichever you want to pick, then you're going to also get your instant access to your grocery list off the recipes you picked and their serving size. So I don't know if I forgot to tell you, but you do get to pick a serving size, and it can be different for every meal. You don't have to stick with 6 all across the board. You can do 3, 6, 20, whatever you want to do. Serving sizes from 1 up into the hundreds. The grocery list is fantastic. You never have to write a grocery list again. You never have to figure out what you need for what recipe or how much. They do all that for you. All the dinners come with a side, so this takes care of every dinner for you for the rest of the week if you want it to. For right now, only $2 a week, $26 for your first 3 months for the classic or the clean eating. And then it's $45 for the family combo, about $3 to $4 a week, worth every penny. It's cut my grocery bill in half. I'm in the kitchen for 1 hour prepping, and then the rest of the week, minutes, just pulling my ready-to-go dinners from the fridge, popping them into the oven, under the broiler, on the skillet, coming back and plating my food. That's how easy they make it. If you are tired of figuring out what's for dinner, if you're tired of spending too much time in the kitchen, if you hate the kitchen cleanup at the after dinner, if you're going to the drive-thru too much, like I was, this is really going to help you get a fresh and awesome dinner on the table every single night. Do you guys have any questions? Yes, if you use the code 10 off, you can get it for $45 your first 3 months. Do you have leftovers? A ton of leftovers. That's what's great. You get to pick your serving size. So if you want a serving size of 3 instead of 8, you just put 3. It's going to change your ingredient amount. It's going to tell you how to prep it, store it, and cook it. So no leftovers if you never want them again. That means you don't have to throw away all the extra. You don't have to buy all the extra ingredients and throw away all the extra ingredients. They take care of that for you. Isn't that cool? I love that part. A lot of people ask, what do I need to get started with 5 Dinners 1 Hour? What do I need to have? You need to have a cutting board, a knife, pair of scissors, measuring cups, can opener, and a marker. Let me tell you why you need the marker. So that you can write on the bag what meal it was and what the date is on the meat, so you know what day to eat it by. That's all, and some Ziploc bags. I don't know if I said that. Ziploc bags or containers. There's meal preppers that only prep in containers. There's meal preppers that prep in Ziploc bags. You reusable bags. You do you. Whatever you want to prep in, you can prep that way. So yes, it's a quarterly membership. Every 3 months. The money breaks down to $2 a week if you pick the classic or clean eating. $3 to $4 a week if you pick the combo. What do you mean when you say a lot of comfort meals? I would say, let me see what I have in classic. Brown sugar whole chicken. That is a classic. Buffalo shrimp tacos. That is a classic. You could do barbecue instead of buffalo. Baked dill pickled chicken grilled cheese. That's a classic. One pot chicken pasta dinner is a classic. Lemon Parmesan sheet pan chicken is a classic. So I would say more kid friendly, but the clean eating is just as good. The combo plan is the family plan. Correct. The family plan is the classic and the clean eating put together. I might be saying combo. It might be listed as family. I am just a member telling you guys what I use. I do the quarterly membership for the family combo, or the, what is it called? The family plan. And that's what I use for my family. And you'll see other members pop on here. So you guys, I'm using this for my family. I'm paying the quarterly membership. I love it. I've been a member for 5 years. I'm never going back to the old way. This has saved my family so much money and saving me so much stress. I don't have to be that screaming, yelling mama like at dinner time. I can be normal and enjoy dinner and know that I can clean my kitchen up in 5 minutes, take a shower, and go to bed. Can you change the plan if you want the combo later? You sure can. If you have any questions like that, like after you sign up, you can always email support at 5 Dinners 1 Hour. They are fantastic. They will help you get to whatever you want. But yes, you can always change what plan you're in after you sign up. Christy said, I have the combo plan. I think it's the best bang for your buck. I agree. That's why I love the family combo. Those 500 is fantastic variety. It's fantastic variety across the board, but that 500 is like unlimited, I feel like. Okay, so let's give you some fast prepping tips so that you can get in and out of the kitchen under an hour getting those 5 dinners in the fridge. So, right here in the middle, it has your ingredients. You're going to get those ingredients out before you prep. You're going to line them up on sections of the counter or throw them in a tote and line the totes up. You're going to wash all your veggies. You're going to open all your containers and your cans, all the bags. You're going to open everything up at one time, wash all your veggies at one time. You're going to get your meats in the bags all at one time, so you're done washing your hands back and forth. I know that doesn't sound like a lot. I can open my bags as I go. It really does save you time. How many times do you lose your scissors or your can openers? So that you can just bring your tote over here, throw everything together, move it along, grab the next tote. Makes it super fast. Also, get a bag or a bowl. Throw all your trash into your basket or bowl so you're not walking back and forth to the trash can. I know that sounds like, oh, you can totally bring your trash can over. I think Tracy does. Mine's big. I can't do that. So get a bag or a bowl. Throw everything in there so while you're prepping, so it's super fast. Also, I love to do this. As you're prepping, we use the containers. So as you're prepping, you can put all the cold containers in there when you're done with them. And you can put all your pantry ingredients in this container. So after prepping, I simply pick up my container, walk over to the pantry, put all this up in like a minute and a half. I take this tote over to the refrigerator, walk it over there, put all my ingredients for the fridge up in like a minute and a half. So prep can be easy, guys. It can be super simple. I can throw all these in a drawer, or I can throw them on the shelf. And people ask, do you have room in your fridge? Well, here's the crazy thing. When you buy your food for your prep, you pull it all out, you put it all in the bags, it really frees up room in your fridge. So I could put, my fridge is pretty empty right now. I can put them in this drawer. I like to put them in this drawer so I have room. Or I can stack them right here. But when you pull all those ingredients out and you use them, it frees up other room in your fridge. So you totally do have room in your fridge to do this. I missed a question, I think. What's the smallest number of servings? 1. You could go down to 1. You can go down to 1 and you can go up to the 100. I think 999. You can go up to that. Abby said, yep, I'm right. So,
if you're doing a serving size of 1, I would probably do 1.5.
Yes, Abby said if you're doing a serving size of 1, just do it to 1.5 so that measurements come out right, but you can just do the protein for 1. So, if you guys want to cut down on your groceries budget, if you want to get that under control, if you want to enjoy dinner and not have to go over to the kitchen and clean up a hot mess after dinner, try this out. If you want to bypass the drive-thrus and the restaurants because you have ready-to-go dinners at home are yummy. You know what's in them. Try this out. $2 to $4 a week, worth every single penny. This week I spent $89 on my meals. $89. Serving size of 6 for each meal. You get to pick your serving size. I just happen to pick 6 for every meal. My Garlicky shrimp tortellini, $22. That was the most because it does have shrimp in it. I could not take any of us and serve us pasta with shrimp for $22 with the side salad and garlic bread. I just couldn't do it. Then we had the taco pizzas for $16, serving size of 6. The Skillet beef enchiladas, serving size of 6 for $18. You guys, I could not go through any drive-thru and spend this kind of money. Like, I couldn't. The roasted red pepper rigatoni, $14. And then the crispy oven baked chicken tacos, $19. No restaurant or drive-thru could I take 6 people and spend just that amount of money. Can you filter out protein like if you don't like chicken? You could filter that out, but what I'm telling you, you can also sub out and put pork instead of that, or shrimp instead of that. So I wouldn't filter those out unless you're just like, I want to stay away from chicken this week altogether, because you can substitute your protein on all the recipes. So any of the shrimp recipes, you could totally put in chicken. Any of the salmon, you could do cod or tilapia, or you could do pork. It's so interchangeable with the proteins that is a fantastic question. You can. There is tabs at the top if you want to pick poultry, if you want to pick chicken, if you want to pick pork. If you want to pick just recipes that have 5 ingredients. If you want to put one pan meals, that everything goes onto a pan and into the oven. There are tabs at the top and you totally can use them, and it's going to pull up the recipes for the recipes that either that you tab that have the chicken or the pork, whatever tab you picked, it'll pull those recipes up. So if you want to try that, yeah, make sure that you are following and you turn on your notifications so you can see other members go live, because everybody has different serving sizes, everybody has different tips. But I got all my tips from 5 Dinners 1 Hour, and also the free community over on Facebook. So go to Facebook, type in the search bar 5 Dinners 1 Hour community. You don't even have to be a member. You will see other members using this, other families using this, showing you their tips and tricks, and maybe their they had the gastric sleeve surgery, or they're dairy-free, gluten-free. Tons of other members have situations going on, and if you have a situation going on, there's probably a member already using this that has that. Maybe you're diabetic. How do you turn on notifications, Abby? Abby's gonna show you.
Okay. So you go up here, you click this little profile button, it'll pop up to have you follow. Follow. You hit this little thing to follow, and then you hit this bell for notifications and put all. And so it'll notify you when anybody goes live, including not even us, like anybody else that would. And it's just nice to get alerts, because sometimes we forget.
Yes.
That there's stuff going on, and then you could be like, bloop, I wanted to catch that. Okay.
Yeah, and sometimes you see a meal prep and you were like, I wasn't going to pick that. But then you see it prepped and you're like, oh my gosh, I definitely need to have that for my family. And that's why I love the free community on Facebook too, because you'll see people's plated dinners and you're like, I wasn't going to pick that for my family, but man, I'm not missing out on that. And then you add it to your menu for the next week. And that's why I love looking at that community, because it inspires me for my menu for the following week. That's why I like that community so much. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will be back tomorrow night at
8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Abby's going to be prepping 3 dinners, serving size of 3 for her little family. And then I'm going to be cooking live for you guys, so you guys can see what Cook Night is all about Wednesday and Thursday at 6 o'clock. And we'll be doing one of these 5 meals with you guys. And you can see how sneaking easy Cook Night is, because it is fantastic. The group is called 5 Dinners 1 Hour Community, and you don't even have to be a member. You can join that.
I was already on top of it.
Oh, Abby was already on top of that. Yes, you was, Abby. All right, guys. We will see you guys tomorrow night at 8 o'clock with Abby. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Maybe.
And my thumb is sticking or something. There you go.
Okay.